Friends, in a fast-paced world today, we seem to have lost our ability to connect with various dimensions of our lives, leading to stress, unhappiness, and drift. The biggest casualties have been our conscience, reflections, ambitions, love, and empathy, and in the consequence, our happiness. Now, what is happiness? It's a sum of satisfaction that we derive from our mind sometimes, from the heart sometimes, and sometimes from both. Happiness is linked to our desires and their realization. Lack of happiness is a variance that exists between desires and their realization. And that variance results in stress. Friends, this realization tells us that we must reconnect with ourselves for a little mental peace. And that is the topic for this Saturday. The brain has two lateral halves, and they have neurons or receptors, which are used in various bodily functions. Whereas the left brain is in charge of rational functions, the right controls the emotional functions. Development of heartful and mindful abilities in a 3D sequential environment, and the most ideal form of human development must be that. Unfortunately, we have little time for reflection and are increasingly losing our ability to make personal choices. We are merely driven by digital and social media, which will only further deepen ahead in time with more adoption of artificial intelligence. We either have poor desires or have desires that make us feel poor, both of which result in loss of happiness and mental peace. Peace, again, needs cleansing of the mind and the body. Now that needs a connect with the self. However, we look for it outside our boundaries in therapy centers and SPAs. Now, does that really help? Our lives most of the times are sedentary. No effort. We eat food that should never be eaten. We live in medicines that are chemicals, and we abuse our mind, body and soul till they rebel. The toxins that accumulate eventually generate stress and early death. Metabolism, a chemical process that converts food that we eat into energy and maintain life, and leaves behind toxins that are flushed out through the openings in the body. Disease can hinder that process, whereas the allopathic medicine treats the symptoms. Our ancient systems of medicine and Yoga Vidya treats the cause and hence is more lasting. Panchakarma, the 5 procedures in Ayurveda, such as Vaman, Virechan, Basti, Nasya, and Raktamokshana, help eliminate the toxins from the body, and yogic kriyas such as Kapalabharati, Neti, Trataka, Nauli, Dhauti, and Vasti help us lead healthy and contented life. Now, there are several Panchakarma centers in the country that offer a host of services for fancy price tags. Do they also provide a lasting balm for the price that they charge? Or a balm for the toxic soul? Are the toxins really flushed out? Are the procedures only adding to a feel-good factor? These will be the questions unless there is a spiritual connect of the mind, body and the soul and everything that we do. Once out of the therapy center, we tend to go back into the routine till the next detox happens. Life pressures are sometimes unsurmountable and lead invariably to health issues and accumulation of toxins. Even as we fight a daily life of toxins, technology has greatly added to the stress with digital toxins. Artificial intelligence has locked up our ability to think and reflect. Human, social, and emotional aspects have been hypothecated to apps, as we call them. Mind-mapped digital media constantly pushes choices put up by marketers in our lives. Social media has virtually invaded our lives. We are so addicted to smartphone features like editing a film on the fly that we rarely reflect within ourselves. An individual may be unable to even recall by the evening what he or she liked on a social media post or page that he was watching half an hour back. Is it our objectivity losing ground to false aspirations? Friends have turned foes. Families have lost the personal touch. No one interacts, only to stare blankly at the mobile screens. Fake forwards have invaded our lives. Hands-free mobiles have literally turned us into zombies. The induced stress has caused eye strain, affected quality of sleep, and increased migraine headaches. We see today an increased number of, attention deficit hyperactivity disorder cases, ADHD, in teens and young adults. Our journey today is from nowhere to now here. No one knows where to from here. Is it not time we launched a movement against technology addiction? It must start in our schools. Development of personal, social, and emotional aspects have lost importance for us. It's time we begin a journey of digital detox. We must voluntarily refrain from using our smartphones, computers, handheld devices, internet, and social media platforms. That will be the digital panchakarma that we need. Friends, with that, I come to the end of this Saturday's episode with a promise to be back the next Saturday. Until then, thank you, dhanyavad, and namaskar.